In today's video, we're taking a look at 5 websites with well thought out designs paired with seamless interactions and creative ideas. Let's get started. First up is Aino Agency, and this one is a creative design and technology agency from Sweden. They call this website a tribute to text. As you'll probably guess, it is a very type-focused website, and they've paired that with a clean, minimalistic, light-themed design, which can be a really effective way to remove distraction and just focus on the work you've done as an agency. I really like the navigation on this website. Having the logo span the full width of the browser looks really nice, and having those nav links kind of nested there, making this feel as one whole navigation piece, looks really nice. I think the site has done a good job using the typographic approach with the minimalistic style to really pronounce the case studies. Having those high quality images really makes the work stand out. And at the bottom, of course, they have the rest of their work listed, so you can view another case study when you're done with the first one. It is a little difficult to figure out that a link is clickable, as the subtle text change when you hover over it is kind of hard to see with the text being so small. But other than that, it's a really nice website. So that's aino.agency. Link will be down in the description. Next up is ET Studio, which is e-t.studio. This one is a creative duo, and they work every day to spread beauty, creating holistic experiences that improves people's lives through design, copywriting, and education. So this studio's website is another minimalistic, very clean design. The thing I really like about ET Studio is it feels like their interactions are subtle and to the point. When you look at the preloader, it even has a purpose as the logo grows. It gives you a few taglines, and then it transitions into the homepage design, having ET in the top left and Studio in the bottom right. Even the mouse cursor effect is very small and subtle. It doesn't feel overwhelming. And when I hover over each one of the projects, you'll see like a little tooltip there on the side, giving you the project name, and it's using blending modes there to contrast that background, which is nice. When you click on one of these, it's another seamless transition. Again, they're using another blending mode up here in the top with the logo, which is cool and unique. And then as you scroll down, it shrinks down. You got a little bit of a parallax effect on each one of the quality images for the project section. At the bottom, it showcases a little teaser of the next project. When you click on that, same transition, ET logo blows up in the top left. So all the interactions are very nice and subtle. You can see some of the text kind of fading in there, and it's not overwhelming. It's not one of those agencies that's like, here's every interaction that we can do on our website. So I really like that about the site. I think it has a mature feel to it, especially paired with that minimalistic style. Real quick, today's video is sponsored by Milanote. Milanote is a long-term sponsor here on the channel, and I pretty much use their software every day to map out and plan my creative projects. As a full-stack designer, it's a crucial part of my workflow as I utilize it as a project hub. I use it to add simple things like notes and to-do lists to more advanced brainstorming boards and mood boards for my design projects. And Milanote is also collaborative, so I often review inside of Milanote with clients because we have our different design iterations and files in one convenient place. So if you're looking for a tool to map out and plan your creative projects and ideas, make sure you check out Milanote with the link at the top of the description and sign up for Milanote. And now back to the video. Next up is Mana Yerba Mate, and that's manayerbamate.com. Mana is a Montreal-based company that creates and distributes yerba mate. It says their product gives you a boost of energy that is good for you. Probably the first thing you're going to notice with Mana's website is the branding, and I think they've done an excellent job of branding the website. I really like when websites reflect the branding of the product and really matches kind of the energy of the product, especially for a yerba mate, which is going to give you a boost of energy. Everything's very colorful and energetic. There's motion in the background, so it all kind of matches that high energy vibe that they have going with their product. Pair that with the 3D can, it really draws your eye into that focal point of the product, and they have the different flavors all showcased right from the hero section. There's a bit of a scroll animation with the 3D, but it's not overwhelmingly long. It's just a few points about their product, and then they go into the flavors straight away, giving you all the details about their product. You know exactly what their product is when you land on this website. They even have a fun little game at the bottom of the page that you can play. All this combined just really goes for that playful, energetic theme of the website. I think this website shows that branding is more than just a color scheme, and really putting the extra thought and detail into your site can really make the brand pop. This one is FieldDaySound.tv. Field Day is an award-winning creative sound and music company based in Portland, Oregon. Field Day's site is really focusing on the client work, kind of the proof of concept. Here's the people I've worked with, here's the work I've done, which is a really good tactic for an agency or a portfolio website. You can see the hero's got a nice white minimal site, and they've got this big, bold, large heading at the bottom scrolling through with all the different companies they've worked with. They've got some pretty notable names in there like Nike and Adidas. With just those names alone, that can really pique interest with your company because you must be pretty good if you're working with those larger brands. And this design just complements that and makes this company feel really established. I really like the work page with this 2-column layout that's vertically staggered like this. And when you hover over each one of these, it reveals the video with that kind of slash effect, dropping the image out of the way. It looks really nice and clean. And then when you click on a different category like sound design, it animates that text out and has this really nice layered effect. The pink contrasts that black really well so you can still read, and it's not a whole lot of text, so it's not really clashing in any way, and it just gives this nice layered feel. Since Field Day is a sound-based company, I like that each one of their projects has a big block video at the top so you can play and actually hear the audio that they were involved with this ad or whatever the project may be. Last website is criticaldanger.com. Critical Danger is a collective of designers that create one-of-a-kind merchandise in order to raise money for charities that support endangered animals. This site does a really good job of using a red monochromatic theme to give a sense of urgency and importance and passion. I'm sure most of you know that colors can invoke emotions when we view them, and those can be the feelings we get when viewing red. And I think they've done a really good job of the particular red selections they've done. If you'll notice, the main primary red is not too harsh. It feels very light, which red can also mean aggressive or intense. So I think they've chose these colors very selectively to really give off the feel of danger that they are looking for with their design. They're also pairing that with high quality imagery of these animals to try to help invoke that emotion for these species that are endangered. Here on the animal page, when you scroll down, it shows the different animals as the background text that's contrasting this kind of fades into the background. And you can see this nice slight hover effect here in red on each of those. So that's a really nice section going all the way down to the call to action. They also play around with some blurring on certain type to really showcase critical danger. And this is kind of like a secondary thing. So they're kind of using visual hierarchy there with blurring, which is really unique and interesting. So definitely a lot to take a look at on all of these sites. And of course, all of them will be linked down in the description below. In this series, the goal is to give us inspiration for our designs. I'm not saying these websites are perfect because there is no perfect website design. There's just a few things that they've done really well and they've really thought out. And I hope that that can give us some inspiration and ideas for our own designs. Thanks to Milanote for sponsoring today's video. If you'd like to check out their product for your next creative project, check out the link at the top of the description. Here's some more videos I think you'll like. Don't forget to subscribe. And as always, have a great day, and I'll see you in the next one.